Good evening, ladies and gents. We're back with another Conquerors Blade video. In this one, we're just going to be talking about a bit of feedback that has gone onto the Discord, which has garnered a huge response in the last 7 hours, totaling up to 750 responses in 7 hours, which is probably one of the most highly responded to bits of feedback the whole time we've all been over on the new Discord. Before I get into it, please hit that like button, hit that sub button, all that lovely fan-dooby-tastic stuff. And this is going to be a bit of an opinion, asking your thoughts videos. So the Siege gameplay on in the background is just literally a bit of eye candy for you, nothing to do with the video. So then, in the last 7 hours, a post was put up into the feedback part of the Discord by a guy called Anil, and this is all about Blue Week. Now, Blue Week or Blue Meta has been pretty contentious since it actually came in seasons and seasons ago. I personally really enjoy it. I know a lot of other people do as well, but I also know a lot of people don't. There has been a huge response to this bit of feedback. So this bit of feedback is saying that we are in the blue meta seeing the same units of Iron Cap Scouts, Rat and Marksman, Halberdiers. To be honest, I've only ever really seen the Rat and Marksman, not the other two, but I can get where you're coming from. We do see the same kind of units over and over again in the blue meta, because obviously a lot of the units are pretty squishy, a lot of them aren't viable, and actually there are some that are really you need to take them in to be in with a chance of winning. Pretty much the same as gold and purple, though. You will see the same units in the gold, you will see the same units in the purple meta, but in the blue meta, people really don't like it for some reason, which astounds me, because I think, to be honest, the purple meta is even worse, the same kind of units that you see constantly over and over again. He says as well about the bandit raids taking ages to do. I have been in bandit raids since we've been doing the blue meta. Every bandit raid has taken me at most 3 or 4 minutes, which I would say is actually on average about the same time as purple and gold meta as well. I don't think that's really a big thing, and if it is taking you any longer than 5 minutes, you're doing something, or your team is doing something drastically wrong in those bandit raids. But he says that it takes minutes to play, and although it's so boring, we have to participate in them, which seriously reduces our enjoyment of the game. Same is true in TWs. People avoid TWs to avoid playing blue units. So I do know a lot of people do avoid playing the game in the blue meta. I personally, like I said, really enjoy it. I really love the high score of games, and as well, if you have unit challenges which require you to score a lot of unit kills and stuff, this is the time to do it, because this is the easiest time to do it as well. So you can actually use this massively to your advantage, this whole blue meta. But again, I can understand why people don't like it, and I know a lot of people put off playing the new season until the purple meta starts. So there are some options that he is listing. Now, he has missed a couple here, because I would say actually we should have an option of keeping it the same way. Now, there was one season where we had blue meta for about 3 weeks, and that was far too long. Personally, I think to be honest, a week and a half to 2 weeks tops is the really nice bit, but week to a week and a half, I think, after the new season releases, I think that's really nice introduction into the new season to play some units that we never really get a chance to play and all the rest of it. However, other than leaving it as it is, the solutions that Anil has put into his feedback are limit blue unit week to just 3 days, eliminate blue unit week and start with purple units, open all units for bandit raids, which actually I would agree with that one, because it's PvE, so yeah, I would be happy for that to happen. Change the meta and make all units playable. So the blue unit week, which is a week that even new players don't like, apparently, I'm not quite sure where he's got that from, alienates new players rather than developing them. I would beg to differ on that, because if you are learning to use lower quality and lower tier units, you are going to be able to learn higher tier units a lot quicker and easier. Player can unlock the first purple unit by playing 2 hours a day, but if it's blue unit week, they can't play, leading to their alienation from the game. Again, not too sure where he's getting the evidence for this from. The same is true for veteran players, since their purple units have yellow units. What? Playing only blue leads to disengagement from the game. So there are a few dubious accusations and things in here. I'm not sure where he is pulling all this evidence, or where he's pulling these quotes from, because I personally, obviously I'm part of the Discord quite heavily now, I have not seen really any moaning about any of this at all. I do know that some people don't like playing it, I get that, totally get it, but it's a week. actually lets you develop and play different units and different styles of play as well, which I think is really, really important. I would agree with opening all the units to bandit rates. Yeah, I'm well down for that because it is just a PvE event. Yeah, I think that would be absolutely fine personally if they change that. But 1 week of blue units, I don't think is a bad thing, to be honest at all, because else we're just going to have 12, 13 weeks of the same units but being purple and gold. So I don't see actually the argument of we see the same units as being a blue meta argument, to be honest, because again, purple units open, we're going to see the same purple units over and over again. When the gold meta opens, we're going to see the same purple and gold units over and over again. So I'm not too sure actually. Blue meta units, I don't think that's really much of an issue, to be honest. I do understand it is annoying having units locked out and all the rest of it, but if you can use these in, say, bandit raids and things like that, yep, totally in agreement with that. That'd be absolutely fine because it's just a PvE mode. But this is really just my opinion on the thing that I am. Obviously, this is my opinion. This is subjective to me. If you have a different opinion, I am not countering that. I am not arguing against it or anything like that. I'm just saying I don't think having a weaker blue meta is really the worst thing in the game, to be honest. And actually, the feedback garnered from this has actually pulled a lot of people into the discussion about this, and I think it is a discussion that needs to be had going forward because we have seen a change in the game already. We are going to see some massive changes going forward, and this feedback is the way to do it. So Discord feedback, I really want to push. If you are looking at putting some or making some changes in the game, putting your opinion across and everything like that, please use the feedback part of the Discord channel. I'm going to say it here for you as well. We have recently had to change the amount of votes that you get on the feedbacks for us to be able to push it over to the devs, because now there are so many people using the Discord. Back when we had just 10 votes to actually get it through to the devs, we were getting hundreds and hundreds of bits of feedback. We have to filter it a little bit more now, so you have to get 20 to 30 votes on that thing, which is still very easily done. And this bit of feedback kind of proves that, because this has absolutely stormed through the gate. But it's just one of these ones that actually has garnered so much interest and attention that I think it really needed talking about. So let me know your comments down below. Let me know if you are for it. Let me know if you're against it. Either way though, let me know your reasons why as well. I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button, all that lovely fan-tastic stuff. And I hope to catch you out on the battlefield.